What's up, guys? This is John with Carrot Customs, and today we've got an update for you on our shop truck, the Powerstroke swap. The outside still looks pretty plain, and we haven't gotten any of the axle or suspension work done yet, but we've got the engine in, the transmission in, and we've done some neat little things here and there. The goal with this truck is to make it pretty nice, as nice as we can without pulling the body off, having the frame sandblasted and going that whole route, because this is still going to be a driver. It's going to be for customers to ride in and test out the Dana 60 suspension, and we're going to use it. So not going to pull the body. We did do some cleanup work on the frame and painting it, but let's show you the engine bay first. You can see engine's in it, transmission's in, which is quite a bit further than what we got last time. We've gone through, we haven't finished it all yet, but reloomed the entire harness with this nice split loom and electrical tape. We've got the Obsession Diesel intercooler piping kit going in, along with this CSF intercooler using OBS Solutions intercooler brackets, a new 6-liter transmission cooler, all new AC parts, so the entire AC system's brand new radiator. Over here we are running our new battery tray. It's for 7.3s. And we haven't released it yet, but it bolts into the factory position and uses all the factory brackets. Super simple, nice battery tray setup. And as far as some, little touches go, we did the updated serpentine belt tensioner and deleted the factory vacuum pump. If you notice over here, there is no ugly vacuum pump sitting there. And the cool thing with that is we actually came out with a new product for these trucks. We didn't want the vacuum pump, and so we went with an electric vacuum pump here from an 05-ish 6-liter Powerstroke, and used the factory holes in the fender that your old little bottle jack would bolt to, that nobody I think has ever used, and wired it up to where it turns on when the engine is running. So we're going to be selling these as a kit. It'll come with the bracket, the hardware, the vacuum pump, and the wiring connector, and some simple instructions on how to install it. But this should work really well for anybody that's wanting to get rid of their factory vacuum pump on their 7.3, or if they're doing a Cummins conversion, or basically any situation that you don't want to run a mechanical vacuum pump or don't have one. So yeah, that'll be coming out on the website soon. Some other things, we got these battery cables. I don't know what the name of the company is that makes them, but we got them from OBS Solutions, and super nice. They all come labeled with where they're supposed to go on each end, and this really nice loom. All of it's dual wall heat shrink, so it glues together, which is super awesome. You'll notice here we took this out of Devin's playbook from OBS Solutions and moved the glow plug relay to the fender well, and trying to clean up the engine bay, or the valley of the engine. We have not removed all the factory bracketry yet. That will come out once everything's finalized. But in the valley, you'll see we've got CNC fabs, fuel manifold plate that sends fuel to all 4 ports on the heads. The CNC fab high pressure oil line kit with an equalizer line. And what we're going to do is make our own fuel pump and regulator setup that will mount under the frame along with the filters. So it'll be a deadhead system up at the engine, and then filters, fuel pump, and regulator will all be on the frame, and the return line will be on the frame. So should make it nice and clean and simple. Aside from that, we've got the stock turbo rebuilt with the exhaust back pressure valve deleted, and new pedestal and a wicked wheel. We're doing a PHP Hydra tuner, and for now that's about as far as we're going to go, because kind of spending a lot of money on the rest of this truck at the moment, and power isn't the first priority. But that's essentially where we're at for the time being. The next step on this that we'll definitely do some more detailed videos on as we're doing it is rebuilding the front axle and doing our Dana 60 coilover kit, and then rebuilding the new rear axle and doing our new long travel rear suspension, which it's a combination long travel / soft ride rear suspension. And we are going to be running a Dodge 11.5-inch ring gear AAM axle that is already 8 on 6.5 lug pattern. It's disc brake. It's full width like the front, because these trucks came with like a 4-inch narrower rear axle. It has the speed sensor, or the tone ring, and the hole for the speed sensor that the factory OBS Ford speed sensor goes into. Limited slip, 373 gears, just a really beefy, nice axle. So we're going to get that installed with our new leaf spring setup, which I'll talk about more in future videos. We just finished prototyping it, or are finishing the prototyping on a customer's truck over here. And yeah, it's going to be super nice. This truck is eventually going to be quite nice. And then we already got the wheels for it, and they're about as OG 90s cool as you can get, in my opinion. So I'll share those a little bit later on. The last thing that I forgot to talk about is Hydro Boost. Went with Hydro Boost brakes on that, which is another reason why we deleted the original vacuum pump, is we really didn't need that much vacuum anymore, because we're not running the vacuum assist brakes. And this is out of an F Super Duty. It bolts right up, but you do have to move the pin on the brake pedal up 3/4 of an inch to get everything lined up correctly. Master cylinder's on its way, all factory F Super Duty lines, and we got lucky in that our power steering pump reservoir had an extra port for the return line of the Hydro Boost system. We already got a blue top steering box in it, Borgeson steering shaft, and then of course it'll get our steering linkage, and axles are coming up next once we get this area wrapped up, and the S&B intake, S&B body mounts. The list is long. We're trying to have this truck running and driving for the NOBS OBS truck show in August, and it should be driving with our suspension and everything, but the rest of the truck may not be totally finished yet, because we've got a new bed for it. This one's been pretty hammered, but it needs to be painted. Got a sweet lighted Lund visor that's going on, and then we're going to redo all of the interior to make it as quiet inside as possible. Nice stereo, but stock seats for now. I like the original seats in these. So that is where we're currently at on this. I'm sorry I don't have video of working on it. It's really hard to shoot video and get things done, and we've just been super busy lately, doing lots of TTB coilover kit installs, which are going great, and new product development. We got lots of new products coming out, and yeah, it's just been busy. I know it's an excuse, but do our best to start videoing, especially when we're doing the new axles and suspension and all that. As always, like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments, and check out our website, carrotcustoms.com. You can get all of our products there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Cheers.